Hello, my Cancer Network friends. Donald Wilhelm back with day 2 of my cancer video series called Thriving with Cancer. Yesterday we talked a little bit about the opportunity that is actually inside of the crisis or inside of your cancer crisis. Today I would like to introduce a topic called, I'm going to call it mind and body connection. And so what I'm really doing is trying to introduce the topic that the thoughts that you have a physiological effect on your body. And I don't know if everybody understands that and to what degree you understand it. So I'm going to treat it like you've never heard of this before. We'll just start with that and we'll progress from there. But yes, every single thought you have has a physiological effect on your body. Have you ever been scared before? Something took you off your guard and your heart started racing and adrenaline was released, your heart's pumping, adrenaline's released, you're wide awake, you're trying to figure out what's going on. That's a physiological effect to thoughts that you had. You were scared in your head. That's the body's reaction to it. I'll give you some more examples. More specific to cancer, for instance, when going through treatments, there's a medical term called anticipatory nausea. That's when you're getting in your car, driving on your way to the chemo appointment, and you start feeling sick and maybe even have to pull over and throw up. You haven't had any chemo yet. There's no reason for you to be sick, but your mind has associated what you're about to have to do, and it's having thoughts that have a physiological effect on your body to the point where you actually get ill. Headaches are another great example of a physiological effect that happens from the thoughts that you're having, from the stress that you're allowing. Tense muscles. When you get tense and you get knots in your muscles because of things that are going on at work or things that go on at home. These are all acne. Acne is another great example. Acne is a direct correlation to how stressed you are, what types of thoughts you're having. The more relaxed you get, the less acne you have, the clearer your skin. But what happens if you get a big pimple, for example? Well, you start stressing about it and you're focusing on it and you're worrying about it. And it gets bigger and more of them come out. And it's a physiological effect. So what we want to do is understand, and what I need you to do, is understand that your thoughts do impact your outcome. They do. And that's why I said in the original, earlier on, that I said, I can't have you checking out emotionally. You can't just go blank inside and check out. That's the worst thing you can do. The best thing you can do is stay focused, stay in here, stay with me in this process, and really become conscious or aware of the thoughts that you're having. And I'll give you an example of how you can do that. An indicator to thoughts that you're having, we have a wonderful built-in tool. It's called feelings, or they're called feelings, emotions. Feelings are nothing more than a warning sign that thought patterns need to be changed. If you're starting to feel anxious and you're getting a knot in your stomach or bad feeling butterflies about something, be thankful because you have that feeling. It's a warning system that says, hey, stop, hold on a second. Let's go back and review. What have I just been thinking about for the last however long you've had these feelings? And the chances are your mind, you started with one simple innocent thought or an image on a television screen or a billboard ad or someone used a word in a conversation and you had a negative thought. And that negative thought led to another negative thought and another negative thought and a bunch of negative thoughts. And the next thing you know, you get this huge snowball effect and in comes the feeling. And it says, stop it. You're telling the body, you're telling me, I'm the body responding to you, to do certain things, like release different chemical compounds. I think we're in real trouble here. So really, really understand that your thoughts have a direct impact on your outcome. So when you're going into chemo, when you go into chemo, go in happy. I know that sounds weird, that sounds messed up, but you're gonna have it anyway, right? You're getting chemo anyhow. You have to. So why would you go in with a negative attitude? Knowing that a positive attitude will You'll have fun while you're there. You'll interact with people. You'll get to know people. You will have less side effects from the chemo, from having and keeping a positive mind. See, the mind is a crazy, crazy thing. It cannot tell the difference between what's actually happening to the body and what you strongly envision happens to the body. It can't tell the difference between the two. And that's why, like sports psychologists, they work with professional athletes on visualizing what the athlete wants to happen before he goes to, say, Tiger Woods, make a putt. Tiger Woods shuts everything out and mentally pictures the ball that he's putting going into the cup exactly as he wants it to do. And then he has the body mechanics and the practice and the clarity to actually make what he's visualized happen. But the mind can't tell the difference between the two. They've done lots of studies on it. And it's just an amazing, amazing thing. So, you know, the mind is an amazing place for you to take and use. So what you need to do in order to use it properly, you've got to keep a positive mental attitude. You've got to picture beyond belief what it is you want. You got to tell the mind what you want. I want to get rid of this cancer. Well, that's one way to say it. I want to be healthy. I want to live a long life. I want to be an old man and walk in the park at this age doing this event. The stronger you can visualize that picture of you in the future, what does it look like? What does it sound like? If you were in that picture getting what you want, or when you're in that picture getting what you want, what does it smell like? What are the smells you smell, or the tastes you taste? Are you walking past an ice cream shop and you smell the vanilla waffle cones that they're making, and you decide to go in and have a scoop of your butter pecan, your favorite ice cream? Really, really picture yourself after you've identified what you want, and the mind cannot tell the difference, and it'll start to work for you instead of against you. And that's the key. So take that to heart, think about that, and really the hardest part that you'll have is really to stop and understand the thoughts you're having. So when you get a feeling, really try to tune into that and understand, oh, wait a minute, my body's trying to tell me something. That's not something to be upset about. You know, don't get upset because your body's trying to tell you something. You be thankful. That's great. I'm anxious. I'm stressed out. Awesome. I'm getting a signal. Something's wrong going on up here, what I'm thinking up here. I got to go back and I got to replace those limiting thoughts and get myself something more empowering. I want that. Start picturing it. Start thinking about it. Really dig in. And think about the smells and the sounds and all of that stuff. Dig in and make it happen in your mind first, and the body will follow. So that's it for today. It was a short message, but it's an incredibly key message, and it's what's gotten me through so many treatments and be able to rebound so quickly. That is how I deal with life, having had cancer 5 times, is that I keep a positive mental attitude every single day, every day. And I wish the same for you. That's it, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. I wish you health and wellness, my friends.